Hello friends, I think it's the season of the summer totes. So look at this beauty. Oh man, I didn't even look up what this is called. I think this is the Barlow and it's the large. And she is gorgeous. Let me see here. This is in the color sky blue. Sky freaking blue. So I came across this bag, pre-loved, obviously. I don't know how long ago this was available. I would say it's more than 5 years. The videos that I saw out there, some of them were like 7 or 8 years ago. One of them that I found was from QVC, and then the other one that I found, I think it was one person unboxing their gorgeous bag in sky blue, and it's, you know, it's gorgeous. So let me see. This is the large zip Barlow. Okay, so it has the word zip. If you just do it large Barlow, then it turns into the handheld one. This is the shoulder one. And they do have this bag available currently for sale. And the dimensions are 10 inches by 13 inches. So 10 by 13 and 6.5 in depth. This is a big tote bag, you guys. This is a big tote bag right now. She's pretty stuffed. I'm gonna be honest, this is a bag I would have never picked up because I would have thought it's too big. Right now it's really worked out well because I've been just needing large, big bags. Biggins, but it's not something I would have normally have picked up if it were not for the color. When I saw the color and I saw the price, this one came with the plastics on the handle, with the plastics around the brass, with the tags, with the bag, with the cards, everything. It was unused, brand spanking new, and when I opened the box, I just about died. I was like singing in the rain, not literally, singing, running, jumping, screaming. I have never seen a Florentine this gorgeous. This is just the saturation on this color is incredible. I do not know how, where's the vegetable in this color, you guys? I don't know. I don't know where the vegetable or the bark or the flower, I don't know where they got this color from a natural source, but it is highlighter blue and it is beautiful. And so for that reason, I love this bag. But on top of that, let's be honest, I have multiple of these Barlow type of bags that have those 3 compartments at the top where it's like this wavy situation going on, and in this color it looks like the ocean. So I already knew that this bag was going to be in a design that I liked. I just didn't know that the largeness of it would work for me, and it has, currently it has, and this is my bag. I don't know where am I ever going to find this bag with tags, brand new again, so it's probably not going out of my little hands anytime soon. This bag is gorgeous. If you like a big tote bag, this is a great bag. I have really enjoyed it, and it's expandable. So you can see currently I have it stuffed, and this is just what I came home with from work. So she is stuffed. But you can see that she can get bigger. So unzip the sides, more beautiful leather in this gorgeous color. And then I unzip the other side. And there you go. Again, gorgeous. And right now I just have this handmade charm. And I make these for my bags. I like it. So I think that's one of the nice things. I like a little bling, you know, I like bling. I would totally be into like the Kurt Geiger bags and the Betsy Johnsons and those really loud, fun bags. But I don't have time. I don't have time for that. I wish I did. I don't. I just need, you know, to be able to live my life and grab and go, and to be able and to have the time to pick the bag that goes with the outfit. I just don't always have time for that. So this is what I do. This is my way of blinging out my stuff. And this one's not too blingy. It does have a couple of crystals here at the end, but some of them are super blingy, some of the ones I've made, but I really like this. I think this is a fun summery one. And I like the way it goes with this bag. So in addition to it unzipping from the sides, it has these massive compartments in the front and the back. The magnet is very strong, so the things that you have in there will not fall out. And if you have the ability to close this magnet is also very, very strong. Right now there's so many things in here that it will not close, but I'll share with you a little bit of what I've got in here. So I have a friend of mine went to Hawaii from work, one of the other nurses, and she brought me back this cup, and I love it. I think it's so iconic of Hawaii. Pineapples. So that's, you know, my new Starbucks cup for work. And then I have this little cosmetics bag and my typical fuchsia wallet. I have some papers. I have a couple of books, and maybe I should share those with you. I have my keys holder and then a couple of receipts in there, and then this one has my glasses. So we'll just leave that there. You guys, I live in Arizona and it is getting hot. It's getting hot. So even though it's not horrifying right now, I'm getting a little warm already. So you can see it's massive, and then it has suede here on the sides where the zipper opens, which is a nice touch. So yes, do I recommend this bag? Yes, I recommend this bag. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful, beautiful bag. So that's the way it looks when it's closed and when the zippers are untucked. So you can see it does change the look a little bit. She is stunning. So some of you might know I'm a registered nurse, and my field of experience, I've been a nurse since I was 21 years old, so it's been a while. I'm certainly not in my 20s anymore. And so my experience has mostly been in women's health. I have worked with OBGYNs for over 12 years, and my experience is also very much in the area of urodynamics, which in women's health it focuses a lot on pelvic organ prolapse and urinary incontinence. And so I have the privilege of seeing patients in appointments and communicating. I have a lot of time to communicate with my patients. I get asked a lot of questions, a lot of very personal, private, sensitive questions by women. And I live in an area where we get a little bit of everything, but I am in a border town. So, not so close to the border, but, you know, relatively close to the border. So I have many patients that are not born in the US, perhaps they are ignorant of a lot of things that they should not be ignorant about. Specifically, I'm talking about their bodies. Their own bodies. I feel like one of the greatest joys of my personal career has been the little impact that I've had on educating women. The educational component is huge, and I truly believe that the more you know about your body, the better you will treat it. So my resources at work are professional resources. I also belong to several organizations that provide us with more resources and educational material and conferences. So I rely on those resources, but I also like to read books. And generally, I read books that are written by other physicians or other types of providers that have PhDs. And I have a couple with me in my bag that I'm going through right now, and I'll just go ahead and share them with you. So I hope that these are not offensive to anyone. I believe that the majority of my subscribers are not youngins. You're all women of ages where, you know, you are women. You are not teens or children, basically. So that's just as a disclaimer. But these books, the one I'm going through right now, I've had this book for a while, and it hasn't, when I started reading it, I kind of quit on it because I've had this book at least 6 months. So I started reading the book, and then I just, I don't need opinions, right? I just want factual things. I just want to be explained things in a way. What can I get out of it? My purpose is usually to get out of something like this a way to explain difficult things in a simple way to my patients. So this one is basically, it's about sex. And what I have done with this book as I'm going through it, because I started reading it, and I'm pushing through, and I am enjoying it, but what I have done with this one is when it comes to parts where it's opinion or thoughts, ideas, because, we all have our thoughts about what is proper about sex and blah, 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 and my opinion does not matter when it comes to my patients. What matters is that I give my patients the information that they need so that they can live a healthy life. That's it. So I try never to incorporate my thoughts on that. But I also, if I can avoid someone else trying to share their thoughts with me, not in a patient basis, but where I might absorb some of it, then I skim over that information and I focus on the factual stuff. And I have really enjoyed this. She has a podcast also, which is quite interesting. And I found her podcast videos on YouTube. It's not a video, like you can't see her face. It's just the podcast recording. So if that's something that you're interested in, this is the author, Emily Nagoski, and she's very good. She's very just fun, and she has a way of explaining things that are really fun and easy. And I don't think she is a medical doctor, but she does a lot of work with just how people can maintain a healthy intercourse with their partners, whatever kind of partner that is. And so anyway, the book is really good. I'm really enjoying it. I feel like it's a way of, if you're having troubles with, see, there's certain words that I'm trying to avoid, you guys, and I'm used to using them all the time, so they're like trying to come out of my mouth. If you're having troubles with, let's just say, if you're having troubles with sex, then this is a book that teaches you the science behind sex, if you will, and you may find it helpful. And it doesn't matter what stage of life you are, whether you're younger or you are postmenopausal or you're menopausal, it's gonna be different, right? I really appreciate that she approaches things in a way where it's normal, but this is what we can do to assist you. So I really have enjoyed this read. It's very, very interesting. I would recommend it, but there is another book, now that I'm thinking, and I'm looking it up here, that I would recommend even more. And this other book, I loaned it to my sister, and she hasn't returned it. So I think I'm going to have to buy another one, because this book I have read at least twice over, front to back, and then I've used it as a reference. So this book I would recommend for just everybody, but especially everybody, because believe me, no matter what age you are, the questions that I get, things that I feel people should know at a young age before they start getting a pap smear. I mean, come on. They should know this information, but most people do not. So I would recommend this for any young woman, but for anybody really. This book is called The Vagina Bible, and I don't know if you're going to be able to see that. Like I said, I don't have it with me because my sister has it, and I'm probably just going to buy another one. I'm not going to ask her for it back. I'm just going to get my own to have again. But like I said, I've read this multiple times, and even if you don't read this book from front to back, because maybe to me as a nurse, this is very interesting from front to back, I would buy this book just to have as a resource. So if your gynecologist calls you and says you have BV, or they say you have Candida, or they say you have HPV, then you have a resource from a physician who explains things in a very simplified manner, and you can read it over, know what's going on with your body, and then you can go to your consult and talk to your doctor about what's going on top of that. But at least you're already going in with a little bit of an idea, and it's not coming from Google, right, or Wikipedia. It's coming from a good resource, a good solid resource. And the other book that I'm reading right now is this one. This is Going to Hurt, and this one I just started reading, but I am loving it. I'm hooked. I can't wait to keep reading it. It seems like it's going to be a pretty easy read. The letters are pretty big. It's very funny. Very, very funny. But this one, I don't know. This is not one that I would necessarily recommend to everybody just to read. I mean, you can if you want. But if you are a nurse, a doctor, a nurse practitioner, a physician's assistant, anything, if you are in the medical field, this book is hilarious, and it says the truth. It says truth, and it's funny. And things, you can't talk about, right? Other people are not going to get you, but this book just blurts it out. Everything that other people are not going to get, and it's so funny, and it's just, you just relate. So that one is good, especially if you are already in the medical field. And then I'm thinking, since we're on this topic, like now I'm rambling on, you guys. There's another book that I read like 2 years ago, and I really like this book. It is a good book. It's not OBGYN, but we all have intestines and we all poop. So this is a really good book. I love the way that she explained everything. It's called Gut, and it has little intestines. The book inside, it has drawings, illustrations. She explains everything super simply. So the reason that I like this book, and the author is Giulia with a G, Enders, G. I hope you can see that. Giulia Enders, and it's called Gut, the inside story of our body's most underrated organ. So what I like about this book, so you know, we get like bombarded with advice, right? This week you can have coffee, next week you can't have coffee. This week wine is good, next week wine is bad. This week it's olive oil, next week it's coconut oil. Like, come on. So what I like about this book is that it explains to you why. I feel like when we know the why, patients are more likely to do it. So why is olive oil good? What is happening inside your body that makes it good? Because most of us don't like the taste of olive oil, but when you know what it's doing for your body, then you're like, nope, I'm going for the olive oil. And so that's what I really like about this book. This is a good book. I was surprisingly so entertained when I was reading it. And if you have any gastrointestinal issues, just get it. It is so good. Again, it can't hurt to have a little bit more knowledge about what's going on in your body. And when you have someone who's explaining it to you in a fun, simple way, what's better than that, right? So anyway, that is my goal in life, always and forever, to be able to explain things to my patients in a fun and simple way, and to make them feel like whatever they're sharing with me, even if it's embarrassing, because let's be honest, the urethra, the vagina, and the rectum are all right next to each other, so I get it all. I want to make them feel comfortable. I want to be comfortable with the topic as well. And so, yeah, okay, I got too excited. Sorry. I recommend the bag, but I'm going to be honest, I recommend the books more. So, the books are great. Should I put them in the description below? I guess I will. I don't know if I put some of these words. No, probably not, right? If I put these words down there, it's not gonna flag my video, kill it. I don't know. I hope not, because I enthusiastically recommend the books. Every woman should know about their body. The more you know, the healthier you can be, and the longer you can enjoy material possessions like these. Because I'm gonna be honest, when I don't feel good, when I feel sick, I look at stuff like this, and quite frankly, I don't care. I just want to feel good. Who can enjoy anything when you feel sick? Nobody. Nobody enjoys anything when you feel sick. So stay healthy, friends. Stay healthy. Learn about your bodies so that you can stay healthy, so that you can make good choices. Okay, so the bag is great. The books are better. And that's my video. Sorry about the tangent. But I guess it was probably a necessary conversation. All right, bye friends. Have a good rest of your day.